Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Tonberry Don speaking, and this is another Pokemon Battle Revolution match. Today I'm using my Terry Pass. This is a double Psy up team with a little bit of button pass thrown in. The two you see standing next to each other are Pokemon that belong together, although Golduck can pretty much function together with either Scizor or my Deoxys. So I choose Golduck, Scizor, Registeel and Deoxys for this match, and Tanner, my opponent, chooses his own Pokemon. Which takes some time, obviously. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and I just woke up, so let's hope I can do this. I already rewatched the match, so I know what's going to happen, so I can fill you in more properly this time. So I lead off with Golduck and Scizor, and he leads off with Umbreon and Blaziken. As I go for the Aqua Jet on Blaziken, and Scizor switches out because I don't want to take a fire hit. I switch to Deoxys. First turn. Fight! The Golduck goes for the Aqua Jet, not killing the Blaziken sadly, but it does a lot of damage for a priority move, and Blaziken goes for the Blaze Kick and does absolutely nothing to Deoxys, which is good. Umbreon goes for Confuse Ray on the Golduck, confusing the Golduck. Sadly, Kappa doesn't want to get confused. Deoxys restores a little bit of HP using its leftovers. I go for the Aqua Jet on Blaziken again, and yeah, I was deciding whether or not I should go for Cross Chop, but that was the better option in my mind, and I go for the Iron Defense on Deoxys himself. But he switches out to Milotic, so even if Aqua Jet would have gone off, it would still have done absolutely nothing. Deoxys goes for an Iron Defense, raising its stats. And Umbreon goes for an Assurance on Golduck, dealing a bit of damage, not that much. So I'm still in control right here. I know I can take him, so I go for the Cross Chop on Umbreon and Amnesia on Deoxys because I want to be able to handle that Milotic's special attacks. Milotic goes for the Protect, and Umbreon goes for Protect as well. This, I didn't get why he would go for Protect on both Pokemon, because that is essentially wasting a turn. It gave me free time to set up my Deoxys even more, and Golduck doesn't get hit by the confusion. Seeing this, my Golduck's going to hightail out of here, going to Registeel to take whatever's coming, and go for Nightshade on Umbreon.
The blue corner calls their Pokemon back.
Good old Kappa switches out, and Iron Man! The Registeel switches in. As Deoxys goes for a Nightshade, dealing a little bit of damage to Umbreon. Milotic goes for the Surf. Now this was funny. He gets a crit on my Deoxys and deals a lot of damage to my Registeel, but he did a lot of damage, but it still didn't do as much as I would think it would have done. Yeah, it's kind of double and stuff like that, but that's how I see it. And they both restore their HP, and on to the next move. Registeel is going to Psy up and copy the stat changes my Deoxys has made, and Deoxys goes for Recover. Umbreon uses Protect, giving me another free turn. Because if they would have walloped on Deoxys, he might have died, but Deoxys goes for the Recover, recovers his health, so now he's good to go again. And with an Amnesia, Surf is going to do nothing. It deals a pitiful amount of damage to Registeel as well, so that's good. Registeel goes for the Psy up, so now I have the Berlin Wall standing in front of my trainer. There is nothing that can take these guys down that isn't a crit. So I go for the Thunder Wave on Milotic to cripple it, but giving it a lot of special defense, I know that. And go for the Nightshade on Umbreon.
The red corner calls
But he switches, sadly, to Blaziken.
Meganium is
Oh no, wait, not Blaziken, to Meganium. As Nightshade goes off, deals some more damage to Umbreon. 2 more Nightshades should be able to take it down, but he goes for the Wish. Knowing this, I also know he's going to use Protect for his next turn, so I do not have to worry about Umbreon attacking me at all. So I can focus my efforts on Meganium, who is probably going to try and attack me. Or do, or set me with Leech Seed. So, yeah, I was thinking, what should I do? But I just go for the Iron Head on Meganium. And the Nightshade on Meganium as well. I was opting to go for Iron Defense, predicting an Earthquake or Grass Knot, Seed Bomb or something like that, but it doesn't show up and you'll see why in a second. It deals a lot of damage to Meganium, and Registeel goes for the Iron Head, which doesn't do a lot, but Meganium flinches, which is nice, and Umbreon restores its HP using Wish. Which is alright, because Umbreon can't do anything to me anyway, so if it stays alive, all it can do is confuse Raimi, because Assurance isn't going to do anything. Oh, I'm sorry. I get bored easily. So, I go for the Nightshade on Umbreon. No, wait, I go for Nightshade on Meganium, because I want to take Meganium down, and because I don't want to see what it's going to do. As I go for the Nightshade, Meganium almost hits the crapper, as our little Registeel, oh excuse me, goes for Iron Head and kills off Meganium with a useless crit. It wouldn't have mattered, the critical hit would have killed it anyway. Meganium goes down, poor little fella. And this is pretty much the end of the match right here, because Blaziken can't really do anything to me, apart from tickle me, I guess.
Blaziken is sent out.
And Milotic is a minor annoyance at best. So I go for the Thunder Wave on Blaziken, because after a Nightshade it's going to activate Blaze, which will pretty much power up Blaziken's Blaze Kick even further. But thank God it doesn't happen. So, question of the day, people. What's your favorite Pokemon? Comment in the comment box. I will also post the question in the description, so you guys don't have to watch the whole video for it. So, what's your favorite Pokemon? Mine is probably Dusknoir, as I've trained about 3 of them already. Yeah, I trained 3 Dusknoirs already. I also trained 5 Tyrannitars, which isn't strange at all. So I go for Nightshade on good old Blaziken, killing it off, and Iron Head goes to Umbreon because of this, and deals a little bit of damage. But not before Umbreon can go for Assurance and deal a bit of damage to my Deoxys. And seeing this, my Registeel and Deoxys have been confused for quite a while, and they haven't been hitting themselves at all, which is nice, very nice. So Registeel and our little Deoxys recover again, as he sends out his final Pokemon, Milotic. And this is the end of the match. He can't do anything to me right now. I win. I could have exploded if I wanted, but he gives in. So this is the end of the match. I hope you guys have enjoyed. The next match is going to be much closer. Until next time.